Show me a little wrath. You're all fucking welcome.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would be on the ground floor of a superhero show that is so its own thing and so wild and fucked up.
It's been so rewarding working on this show. It's been a ride of a lifetime.
A batshit crazy ride.
I had no idea that my life was about to change.
You start a show and you never know what's going to happen. It's a Hail Mary pass. It's like, oh, we'll see what happens. But people love it and want to be a part of the universe and the engagement.
It was wild. Like, oh, this is next level. This is not something that I've experienced before.
Looking back, I was weirdly confident that it would work. I'm the world's biggest Garth Ennis fan. Garth originally wrote the comic as sort of a satire of politics.
It's good versus evil. It's about the moral ambiguity in that tussle. You are the only one that's ever challenged me.
The thing I found most compelling was the thesis of superheroes at this intersection of celebrity and authoritarianism, where they're famous, they smile, they're beloved, but behind closed doors, they're kind of fascists.
All right.
I'll be honest, the first time I read Volume 1 of The Boys, I was a little like, what the fuck? How are we gonna make this a compelling show in this day and age?
I was just really interested in if you did the most realistic version of a superhero show possible. I was so elated to be in that playground. It's outrageous, but in a very grounded way. Everyone else was like, I don't know, that's a real hard tone, that's a tough needle to thread, but I had a really confident grasp on what the tone should be. Because in a weird way, like, I'm that tone.
Yo, what the fuck? That was so fucked up, you guys.
We took it out as a pitch. It wasn't set up. It was at Sony, but we didn't have a home yet in terms of a network. Took it around town, hilariously got lots of passes from people who to this day come up to me and they're like, I cannot believe we passed. I'm like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
We sold it to Amazon, and from there we were off to the races.
With The Boys, it was gonna be what we called it Kripke Unleashed. We kept pushing this weirdness, the grossness, the extremeness to an edge that we thought maybe they're gonna call us back, but Amazon never did, thank God. Half the time we're like, we can do that? Oh, okay, we'll do that.
That's fucking crazy.
Then once the show hit and was the success that it was, things certainly got easier.
For the last 20, 30 years, we have a plethora of superhero content. And here was a show that was sort of popping that bubble with the superheroes, with the bad guys, but at the same time providing a bit of a social commentary about the state of where we are. And I thought that was particularly interesting.
You guys fucking ready?
As you can imagine, I mean, the writer's room on this show is an insane place.
Every season, Eric starts the room asking us, what are you pissed off about and what are you afraid of? And that generates so much of our story.
Despite the things that make it genre, the compound V and the lasers and flying soups, people see a version of the world that they are living in reflected back to them.
It's amazing how this show has hit the zeitgeist on every season of what's happening in the US and around the world.
It is incredibly cathartic and helpful to do something that's saying something about the evils of this world and hold a magnifying glass up to them.
It's commenting on authoritarianism and the cultural, the political, like it's unsettling to think about, and it makes the show necessary.
I'd rather be talking about it than not.
The message behind the show was something that I enjoyed and instantly resonated with them.
The script is brilliant. I care about this character.
Fuck, I don't know what freaks me out more, the fact that I killed that guy or like the thrill I felt doing it. I felt this like high, like it felt good. I felt alive.
The audition process is exhausting. People all start to blend together until the person walks in.
Was the first person cast.
I went through a pretty grueling testing process with Eric Kripke. Having a bad day, that's all.
He had tried out each scene in so many different ways. I thought, this guy is so thorough. And then I did a chemistry read with Jack.
I'm Yuri.
Annie.
And that was my first time meeting her, was in an audition room. I just remember thinking like, oh, this is gonna be special.
It was just, I can't say enough amazing things about Jack.
You wanna quit stroking my ego and show me what you really got?
I think the first point of awareness was I was reading about Antony Starr getting cast in this role.
Can I get a selfie?
Of course you can.
We've known each other for over 20 years. And Eric Kripke didn't know this.
So funny. I think it's hysterical because I've always wanted to work with you. And I was like, oh, well, I have to level up then and get in some better jobs. What have you done? Scourge death.
But it was such a long process to wait and then to get on set. I was like, is this even really happening? I'd never been cast in anything 6 months ahead of it filming.
Each supersuit takes 6 to 8 months to make. We had to cast all the superheroes long before.
Kripke reached out to me in really early days to talk about the superhero costumes.
If we don't have supersuits as elaborate and professional as Marvel or DC, then we're dead before we even started.
After I speak with Eric and I get the backstory of who these characters are, I start developing thumbnail sketches with my concept artists.
Thinking about how a character, say like Homelander, would be dressed as a superhero and as a propaganda machine.
We had created his supersuit out of this repeat of eagles for his extreme patriotism.
The civilians we do are much more grounded. I want the audience to be able to immediately recognize who they're seeing.
Like Butcher's coat, that is his supersuit.
Huey has his yacht rock. Yacht rock is so expressive. There's a lot of feelings that come with it. So we really did try to play with that.
Hey, this ain't no little Vegas road trip, okay?
The world around the boys is very gritty and dirty, and the world around Vought is very polished and corporate. Those two worlds really reflective of our characters. It's a really good dichotomy.
The attention to detail and the commitment, every single department was ready to execute Kripke's vision.
My set deck team, these are the folks that bring all the furniture onto the set. And, they put it all up and they take it all down when we go to location. And then there's the prop team. That's everything the actors touch and feel. It has to be fabricated.
Special 2016 Comic-Con edition?
It was really important to Eric to have real brands in the show, but there was not a brand that wanted to touch us, and understandably so. But I'll never forget the day we had to break that news to Eric. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. Vought would have all their own brands.
Movie tickets, merchandising, theme parks, video games.
We just really leaned in and turned our liability into an asset and made every single thing Vought related.
We didn't necessarily just conjure stuff up from thin air. We looked at trends. We looked at how corporations work.
Vought proudly supports and amplifies BIPOC voices. Isn't that right, Cameron?
Sure is, Deep.
We really had the opportunity to build out the Vought world within, Vaughtland. We couldn't get like Six Flags to clear for us. So we built our own amusement park. We've got Turbo Rush, A-Train's drink, that becomes Homelander's when A-Train gets kicked out of the 7.
We gotta listen to each other. A-Train's Turbo Rush energy drink.
That's endlessly entertaining to me to see what commercials they'll come up with. The Deep seems to do a lot. He's the Vought hooker when it comes to advertising.
That was my favorite one of any of the in-world stuff. I'll never forget it.
We tell you who we are right away. Like that first scene where A-Train runs over Robin, you know exactly what kind of show you're getting into. You either say yes or no. And to my surprise, most people were like, hell yeah, I'm really down for something like this.
I can't stop.
That one scene and his reaction to her death is absolutely everything. And if he didn't nail that, the whole thing wouldn't have worked. That's what made people feel comfortable letting all the crazy shit happen, is they saw a man's heart break.
Robin's death is the thesis of the show, which is superpowers in reality is a horrible idea.
I had known of Eric's work on Supernatural, and I could see right away that this was really going to be something special. Conceptually, what's always intrigued me about the show is the exploration of absolute power corrupting absolutely.
I'd never seen a story that involved superheroes in such a negative light. Even though you have these super beings, the show really taps into how humanity is deeply flawed.
We spend a lot of time just really dealing with our characters as people. These are just regular people with powers. What happens? We would not be the Avengers. We would not be the X-Men. Even if they have the best of intentions, some fucked up shit will happen.
Season 1, you had Starlight being assaulted, which was something from the comics. This was an important part of Starlight's journey, and it really epitomized, don't meet your heroes.
It's just a question of how bad you want to be in the 7.
We were breaking that in the summer of 2017, and I believe Me Too, Harvey Weinstein, that story broke in the fall of 2017. So then it felt like we really have to tell this story.
I had no hesitancy surrounding the first season Me Too storyline. You ever touch me again, I will burn your eyes out.
Beginning of the show, what he did was pretty unredeemable. We always talked about that from first episode in the pilot. You're off to the races, like we're doing some dark stuff here.
At that point in time, the audience thought they had seen everything, and then the series unfolded over the next 5 years, and every year was crazier and grosser and wild.
The show has gotten crazier because the world has gotten crazier. When we started the show, the world then and then the world now is significantly more bananas. So the show has become that just to reflect it.
We go into politics, we go into marketing.
Really marketable.
So marketable.
We tapped into the zeitgeist in a way that was completely unintentional. I'd rather a lot of the things that happen in the world didn't happen, but we would say in the writer's room, bad for the world, good for the show.
Ain't that the truth?
Now, how about we switch gears?
In season 1, we had the boys and the Soups in another group. And we kind of delineated that the boys, Karl's side was punk rock. So it was handheld, documentary feel. Framing wasn't quite right at times, and just kind of grittier and uglier, if you will. The Soups with the big money and the big boardroom was all very centered Kubrick style. And then as the season starts to go, the Soup world starts to crumble. So that becomes more like the boys and goes more handheld. Homelander's world is changing. So let's create that with him. So it became a little less stable.
Alexa, play Dave Matthews' Chill Mix.
My name's Christopher Leonards. I'm the composer and songwriter for The Boys.
Alexa, please fucking don't.
What the fuck, A-Train?
So the score for The Boys, in season 1, there was a big juxtaposition between what we would consider propaganda music, which also was superhero music. 100% Marvel on steroids, big orchestra, and it was what Vought and their superheroes thought they were.
Rousing music. Zimmer.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
And then there were the boys. All of their music is made by broken instruments, broken amps, playing really sloppily, detuning things so things aren't even in tune. From season 3 on, we've got Butcher and Huey taking Tempe, and the heroes from the 7 are now on our side. And so everything gets mishmashed. I think the thing that makes the songs work so well, I treat it as if Vought is telling me what to do. And then I think the other thing that makes it successful is that Eric works it into the story. I love them all, I really do. But Put the Christ Back in Christmas is definitely my favorite.
Gotta listen to God's only son. The war on Christmas has begun.
It was such an over-the-top production that led up to this massacre by Homelander. That's what I love about The Boys. We're going towards this conclusion of pure insanity.
All of the crazy shit that happens, it's a thank you to Quaid.
I'm John Koyama. I'm the supervising stunt coordinator on The Boys.
I feel very lucky that my character got to do so many stunts. I've done, the dildo fight was all practice with collie sticks. We did a lot of stunt training for that.
It's great working with John. It's a fun process.
There's been a lot of sequences. Constructing those type of sequences, you have to take everything into account. Some of our invincible, some of our bulletproof. Everybody has to get involved with construction, art department. You build it, we break it. That's the motto here. The female cast, they wear the highest heel shoes you can make. At times, they had to perform stunts in those heels.
I had the most fun. Everybody had to come together and just be able to roll with the punches. There were a lot of punches.
The finale fight sequence, biggest by far we've ever done. 21 wire gags in this one fight, along with the choreography and the breakaways. VFX gets involved.
As the visual effects supervisor, we work very closely together. For example, when we blow up a head, special effects created the blood lollipop. They go 3, 2, 1, and it blows up blood and guts everywhere. I take it in post, and it looks more real than if you just did it in visual effects. Some instances, for example, in the mansion, it was a very expensive mansion, so it was all visual effects. No! Visual effects is spectacle. Oftentimes during fights, we will augment walls being broken, laser eyes, the Starlight flash, Soldier Boy vests. These are all just things we built over the years. But then at the end of the day, you have to focus on character first, and then the world is built around it.
You sign a contract for it, 5 or 6 seasons. No idea what you're getting into.
That first year, we were trying to read tea leaves like everybody.
You never know. We will be super arrogant to think that we cracked the code or something like that.
I wouldn't say that I had any expectations of this show, but I certainly had hopes.
Yeah!
I hoped that it would connect, and I hoped it would find an audience.
Are all these people here for me?
Oh, honey, who else would they be here for?
Season 1, we went down to San Diego Comic-Con, but nobody knew who the hell we were. To entice people to come to our panel, we, the cast, went out there and started handing out In-N-Out burgers. By season 4, we were in Hall H. And Hall H is like 6,000, 7,000 people.
It's actually insane. The show has reached this vast of an audience.
It's gotta be good, am I right?
People are drawn to it because it's something that has never been seen before.
The success of the show, you really have to attribute to the actors and the writers and Eric Kripke, but it's also a wonderful team at Amazon Marketing, Amazon Publicity, who got people aware of the show. I'm very grateful for us to have taken this journey together.
The moment that I realized how big it was, Obama had announced his recommendations list, and The Boys was on it. If he signs off on it, I think we're doing a good job.
A new age of superheroes begins.
Turns out we really had an appetite for this iconoclastic take on superheroes. You've seen the big Marvel movies, you've seen the big DC movies, and the great thing about The Boys is that it found a way to subvert superhero fatigue.
You have the social commentary and the political commentary reflective of society, and it's happening in real time.
There's something for me, there's something for the comic book fans, there's something for people who want to watch crazy shit happen. Those water cooler moments they can talk to their friends about.
I'll never forget the season 2 Emmy nomination. Like, best drama.
Fucking diabolical.
And they're like, oh, we need a clip in case you guys get nominated. And the first clip out of the gate was that speedboat exploding this whale.
The number one most shocking moment to me is
Termite
walking into his boyfriend's dick and then exploding his lower half.
I went to a drag show, and the drag queens were like, has anyone seen that show where the guy shrinks down and crawls into another man's penis? And I was like, yeah, I helped design that sequence. I got an applause.
I really love that I've been memed. There was one shot, I don't even know how I did it, but I'm walking along, and my cheeks, I didn't know that they were so elasticated. All of a sudden, all these kids were like blowing my cheeks up like hot air balloons. I'm proud of Homelander's memes.
Have you seen the memes about me?
Yo, these fans are the best. They're so smart, they're so creative. I've loved reading their theories about what was gonna happen.
When I started seeing fan art, people taking the time to draw us, that to me is the ultimate form of flattery. If you've ever cosplayed, if you draw a picture of the characters, thank you. Like, that is just the best.
I have a unique experience because I don't get recognized.
Nobody has any idea that I'm on the show.
I'll take pictures of people with Colby.
Colby gets recognized everywhere, all the time.
I remember I was hiking the Grand Canyon, and at the bottom somebody went, Ashley from The Boys, and I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Wow.
So let's have a beat on that and think about that.
I think people are drawn into the show for the shock and the awe and the graphic nature, and to see something that you're not going to see on any other television show. But what makes them stay is the character.
If you really boil it down, you can boil it down to the character business. Show me any successful show in the history of TV, and I will show you characters that people love.
We get to see characters go through things that every single person is going through.
Homelander wants to be a better father to this kid. That's why the character is compelling and confusing for people, because you can relate to that. You can cut that out.
I remember there's this one young woman I met, and she wrote me the most beautiful letter. This character had been such an inspiration for her, how she had made an impact on her on a daily basis. That is amazing to me.
Moments of having fans telling me that my character has gotten them through a tough part of their lives, that's meant the world for me.
You're doing good, Huey. And you're a good Karl.
Everything that we have done over the past 5 seasons has led to this point.
We all knew that this is coming.
The beginning of the end.
I'm gonna start crying.
It was always really important to me that we actually end this show. To never have the Homelander Butcher confrontation would have been insane.
Before I die, I'll fucking have you.
It's pretty strange reading that last script. What are you going to make the last words of this character that people have loved to hate for 5 seasons? One of my favorite characters that I've ever played. What do you want it to be?
You know, you just needed to see him beg for his life and be willing to eat Butcher's shit on live TV, which was Ant's line that he pitched. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And then once that was over, it was always going to come down to Huey versus Butcher.
Huey is known for a long time. I'm the guy that's supposed to stop you. And Butcher is the driving force of the show.
We are going all the way till the job's fucking done.
His death very much does symbolize the end.
What was particularly interesting to me on a character level was, who are you when you finally achieve all that you have strived to achieve? Where are you then?
Karl pitched that line, which is my maybe favorite line in his death scene, where he just like looks up and he's like,
I don't know what to do.
And Huey says,
you don't need to do anything.
The final note for Butcher, I couldn't be happier with. That simple, small act of heroism to allow Huey to have a life without the burden of guilt at what Huey's had to do is really a great redemption for the character.
And at the end of the day, we just hugged. And then Karl and I both went to Hawaii after we wrapped. I had a full vacation with him. It was great.
We all square.
It was the perfect bomb for all of that.
The mood amongst the cast and crew moving into the finale, I think, was really bittersweet.
The last 2 weeks were probably the most emotional, because that's when the sets and the stages start emptying out. The hair and makeup department starts cleaning up their trucks, and it really starts to hit you that,
I don't know if I'm ready for this to be it.
We all were so aware that it was our final days together as a cast. I was so grateful to be there.
I have never experienced a bond and a sense of unity quite as strong as I have with this cast.
There we go. It's a phenomenal bunch of people.
We're family. Like, and I know that's a cliche, but we are a family.
We really love each other. Yeah, you know that. Come on, fuck off.
They check every single box of what a dream cast would be. They don't go back to their trailers in between setups.
We're playing music, we're backgammon, we're laughing, we're joking, we're playing practical jokes on each other.
Even if it had not become the success that it's become, it would have been one of the most important personal experiences of my life.
I cherish it forever.
The fact that we all started with the same dream, and now we get to cross this finish line together.
Wow, bitch, you did it.
I'm just so fucking grateful. Love you.
There's a quote that I've always loved. It's actually from Winnie the Pooh, and it's something along the lines of, how lucky am I to have something that is so difficult to say goodbye to? That's how I feel.
10 years from now, my most sincere hope is that people say it has no application to my life right now. That is not how the world is at all anymore.
A show that changed the genre.
A show that didn't shy away from asking hard questions,
Social commentary, social satire.
but done in a way that you can walk away from it and go, nah, but that's still superheroes, you know what I mean?
Action-packed, batshit crazy.
Holy shit, that was wild.
It couldn't be more perfect. Hopefully, maybe they get a movie in there one day.
It's not about if you fall down on your ass. It's whether or not you get back up. And the boys always get back up.
It has been the most incredible experience of my career.
I'll never forget it.